Hey there, welcome to Yoga with Rachel, and also welcome to your beginner-friendly seated yoga stretch. So this class is really great for anyone who's brand new to yoga, and also for those who are looking for a gentle and low to the ground type of practice. For items, feel free to bring a blanket or a pillow with you, and you can also do this practice from your bed. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Okie doke friends, so you can either do this practice on your mat in a cross-legged seat, or you can join me from your bed. Wherever you are, I invite you to find length through your spine, and a really great way of doing that is by sitting on a folded blanket or a pillow. So if you do have one handy, feel free to do so. Let's start off by rocking that pelvis forward, creating length through the low back. Loop your shoulders forward, up and back, creating space. And then tuck in your chin slightly, creating length through the back of your neck. And now I invite you to place your hands on your thighs and either look down and past your nose, or you can close your eyes. Let's all take a breath in together through the nose. And then breathe out through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perhaps this time as you breathe in, you send the breath down to your belly. And then breathe out. As you breathe here, feel your sit bones root down into the earth. Ground down. And maybe if you do not feel this connection, it's all good. I invite you to take your hands and you can bring them to the fleshy parts of your bum and just move those fleshy parts off to the side to really feel your sit bones connect to the surface beneath you. Perhaps as you breathe in and out here, you notice the shoulders relaxing further away from your ears, creating a bit more space in the body. Perhaps noticing the lateral expansion on the inhale, and then the softening and the contraction that takes place on the exhale. So feel free to keep your eyes closed for this. Let's start off by drawing some slow circles with the nose. Just engaging in some gentle and easy movement to start. And then you can take your circle in the opposite direction. And if the neck muscles are feeling rather tight, feel free to keep these circles small. And then we eventually find stillness, aligning the head over the heart. Again, you can keep your eyes closed for this, or you can peek at your screen. Let's all breathe on in together. Breathe out. On your next breath in, draw your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you breathe out, relax the shoulders down. Breathe in, shoulders towards the ears. Breathe out to relax. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Great. Now you can open up your eyes and just, notice how you feel. You can find some easy movement here if you would like. Okay. On your next breath in, send both hands high into the sky. Spread through your fingers. You can imagine that you are on a roller coaster ride. You have your hands up, you're screaming, having a good time. And then as you breathe out, begin to bend at your elbows, coming into this W shape. So draw your hands back in space to open up through the heart. Breathe in to send your hands high into the sky. So we're kind of making this Y shape here. And then breathe out to bend at your elbows. Breathe in, hands to the sky. And then breathe out to bend. One more on your own time. And now interlace your fingers out in front of you. Push your palms forward so your palms are facing away from your body. And then send the palms to the sky. Find length through your side body. Breathe in to arch through the back body. Lift your heart, lift your chin slightly. And then as you breathe out, begin to round through your spine. Belly button hugs in. And our arms are going to go to the halfway point. So the palms facing away from the body. And then drop your chin closer towards your chest. Breathe in to send your hands to the sky, arching through your back body. Lift your heart, lift your chin slightly. And then breathe out to come back the way that you came, rounding through. So this is a seated cat and cow variation, really good for spinal hygiene. Breathe in, hands to the sky. And then breathe out to round through. Breathe in. Send your hands to the sky. And then breathe out to break free, floating your hands back down to your sides. Awesome work. Now keep your left leg hugged in and then place your right leg out in front. So this is called accomplished pose. So it's a bit of a fancier way of sitting. So now let's begin to fold forward while still maintaining length through the back body, grounding down through the seat. So through your sit bones, and fingertips can come to rest on the earth. Tuck in your chin slightly, and just imagine that you're looking at your reflection in a body of water out in front of you. So there is an option to stay here, or you can continue to fold forward, lower down onto your forearms, and then you can begin to round through your back body, releasing your chin closer towards your chest. Just allowing your head to grow heavy here, your neck as well. Check in with your jaw, creating space between your teeth. You can sway a little from side to side. And perhaps you notice a lovely stretch taking place in that right hip. Breathe in here. And then on your breath out, let that be your cue to slowly roll on up through your spine, nice and slow. And now let's switch. So bring the right leg in, left leg out in front, and let's just do the same dance. All right, begin to fold forward, allowing your fingertips to rest on the earth, still maintaining length through the back body. And just notice how this side feels in comparison to the other side. So I know this side for me does feel tighter. So just use that as good information. And now there is an option to stay here, dear friends, or you can continue the journey folding down and then onto your forearms. And then perhaps even just rounding through the spine, just allowing the head to grow heavy. Keep your glorious breath flowing. The breath can help us dig a little bit deeper into these postures, creating a little bit more ease in these stretches. So just keep that in mind. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, slowly roll up through your spine, taking your time. All right. Keep your right leg hugged in and then send your left leg out long on a diagonal to your body. Now hug the sole of your right foot in towards your inner left thigh and your left toes point towards the sky. So really flexing through that foot to feel a beautiful stretch through the back of that left leg. ground down through that right knee, the right leg, so it grows nice and heavy. If you do have an extra, couch cushion or even a yoga block available, you can place that item underneath your leg for additional support. All right. Release your right fingertips to the earth. Breathe in to send your left hand to the sky. Find length through the side body. Breathe out to reach over towards the right side. You can lower down onto that onto your right palm, or you can come on down to the right forearm. Draw the left thumb back in space to open up through the heart a little bit more. And you can find some easy movement here. Breathe in, and then breathe out to rise up, releasing your left fingertips to the earth. Breathe in, right hand to the sky, and then breathe out to reach over towards the left side. Again, staying grounded through the right side body here, as it may be tempting to lift that right knee away from the ground. Breathe in, and then breathe out to come back to center, and let's take it over to the other side. So now we're sending the right leg out long, hugging that left foot in. All right, so get all settled here. Before releasing your left fingertips to the earth, breathe in, right hand to the sky, and then breathe out to reach over towards the left side. Dig into that right heel so that we can really feel that stretch, and then really flex through that right foot as well. You can even play around with spreading through your toes. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to come back to center, releasing your right fingertips to the earth. Breathe in, sweeping the left hand high into the sky. Breathe out to reach over towards the right side. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to come back to center. Now keep that, actually, you know what? Let's put both feet out in front. Let's make this nice and easy for us. Okay, both feet out in front, knees point towards the sky. And now hug your left heel in towards your right glute. And now there is an option to keep your right foot exactly where it is, or you can play around with walking your right foot over towards the left side, so over top of that left leg. You can even guide your foot over there if you would like. And the goal is to try to place the whole foot onto the earth. Now, if you're here and you're thinking, whoa, this is a very big stretch, you're not alone. Feel free to just keep your right foot here. You can even place it in front of that left knee if you would like. So go to a place where you feel comfortable and yet you still feel a very good stretch. All right, breathe in as you find length through your back body, and then breathe out to twist to the right. So we're hooking our left arm on our right shin, and then releasing the right fingertips to the earth. Breathe in to lift your heart, maybe smile a little, and then breathe out to journey into the twist, looking past your right shoulder. Feel free to nod your head here. So chin towards the sky, and then chin towards your chest. Beautiful, find stillness. Breathe in, and then breathe out to unravel, come back to center, and then just place both feet out in front once again, so that way we can reset before hugging the right foot in towards the left glute. And then you can guide your left foot over towards the right side. Again, choosing an option with that left foot that feels most supportive for you. All right, find length through your back body. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to twist to the left. Left fingertips on the earth. Breathe in to grow tall through the spine. And then breathe out to journey a little bit deeper into this twist. Feel free to nod your head yes. And as you are here, my dear friend, perhaps you play around with directing the breath down to your belly. So that way you can really feel your belly connect with your thigh on the inhale. All right, let's find stillness. Take a breath in. And then when you breathe out, unravel, come back to center. And now once again, place both feet out in front of you with your knees pointing towards the sky. Place your hands on the ground with your fingertips pointing in or turning out, your choice. Wherever you are, let's loop our shoulders, lift the heart, bringing the shoulder blades a little bit closer towards one another. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's now melt the knees over towards the right side. The soles of the feet lift away from the ground. We're getting a little internal and external rotation happening in the hips. Hi, Angel. Coming to join us. And my friends, it's all good if the knees are up here. You know, work with where you are today, embrace it. All right, and now let's melt the knees over towards the left. And the bum may move a little bit here, so you can always just scooch it back on your bed or on your item, whatever you're using. Over to the right. And then to the left. And then just one more on your own time. And then wherever you are, just bring your feet back to center, knees back to center. And now begin to walk your feet towards one another, so that way the soles of your feet connect. And then allow the knees to grow heavy, like they're opening up like a book. All right. So if you are looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch in this butterfly pose, feel free to walk your heels in towards your body. If you are looking for a little bit more space, then take some space, so between the heels and the body. Place your hands on your ankles, loop your shoulders, lift your heart, tuck in the chin slightly, and now begin to flutter your wings. So your legs up and down. Just inviting a little bit more of a sweet opening in the hips. And you know, it's fun to get a little bit playful with our practice too, right? Tap into that creative mind, those creative juices, and just have some fun. Okay, so we eventually find stillness. And now interlace your fingers around your toes. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, send your elbows from left to right, and then begin to fold forward before rounding through your back body, hugging belly button in towards the spine, and then chin releases closer towards your chest. Sit bones are still rooted down into the earth as best as you can, so just be mindful of that, mindful of your connection to the earth as we explore this hip opener. Check in with any areas of the body in which you may feel like you are gripping or holding. So that could be in your jaw, the eyes, the fingers, the toes. I noticed I was gripping in my toes, so just being mindful of that. And then using the breath to just help us ease a little bit deeper into these stretches. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, slowly roll on up through the spine. Let's close the legs, closing our chapter book. And then send the legs out long on your mat. Take your time, absolutely no rush. And then whenever you do arrive there, hug the right knee in towards your chest. And then drape your right ankle over top of your left thigh. And I just realized I'm totally off of my yoga mat. All right, there we go. We're good now. It was just for filming purposes. Okay, now place your hands on your mat and then begin to drag your left heel in towards your bum. So we are in a nice little hip stretch here. So if you are feeling, some good work here, a nice little stretch, feel free to hang out here. If not, scoot your bum closer towards your left heel. And then really keep that right knee open off to the side. You can now rotate through your right ankle and maybe sway a little from side to side. All right, wherever you are, we find stillness together. And now let's unravel, sending both legs out long on the mat once again. And you may need to scooch that bum back on your item or on your bed, wherever you are right now. All right, now hug your left knee in towards your chest and then place your left ankle over top of your right thigh. Hands can rest on the ground. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, begin to drag your right heel closer towards your body. And once again, you can scooch the bum a little bit closer towards that right heel. Rotate through your left ankle, and you can find a gentle sway from side to side. And just as we're here, I was just noticing that my shoulders are creeping on up towards the ears. So just be mindful of that, looping the shoulders, pressing away from your yoga mat, just, trying to create a little bit more space in the body as best as we can. All right. We eventually find stillness. Let's unravel and then make our way to a comfortable seat of your choosing. So this could be cross-legged, it could be one foot, one leg in front of the other, kneeling. Totally up to you, your call. Wherever you are, I invite you to find length through your back body. So sitting up tall through the staircase of the spine as best as you can. Now release your fingertips to the earth. Breathe in to send both hands high into the sky. And then breathe out to clap your hands together and then bring your hands to your heart space. Thumbs connect with your sternum as we bow our head. Permission to close your eyes here if it feels comfortable to do so, or you can just look down at the ground. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then on the breath out, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out to soften another area of your body. I invite you to just take a moment to notice how you feel. Perhaps considering which area of the body got a really lovely stretch in today. And maybe there was a stretch that felt extra yummy. And perhaps that is one that you can try, try off of your mat as well. So that could be while you're watching TV. It could be when you take a break from a very, very busy day at work. Or whenever it does feel best for you. Let's take a final loving breath in through the nose together. And then as you breathe out, just let it out through your mouth. You can open up your eyes and thank yourself for showing up here today. I really hope that you enjoyed this seated yoga stretch. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and you can always share it with others, as I'm sure that, so many people will appreciate a video such as this one. Thank you so very much for being here. Lots of love to ya, and take good care. Namaste.